Welcome to Inside Lake Forest. I'm Eileen Luby, your host, and today we will be visiting with Valenti Interiors, who strives to help you love where you live. Let's step inside. Thank you, Josephine, so much for having us here today.
Thank you for coming.
Josephine Valenti, owner of Valenti Interiors here in Lake Forest. Tell me a little bit about your interest in the interior design and how you began.
Okay, well, I actually began when I was a little girl. Used to rearrange everything, used to make my parents crazy. And then I decided to go into something that I loved, and as I got older, took a lot of technical drawings, architect classes, and then I ended up deciding that interior design is what I really enjoyed. I love the colors and the textures and the beautiful woods, so I went to school, and now I have been here in the field for almost 22 years and in business for myself for 19, and I'm happy to say going on a 1.5-year anniversary in our store here in Lake Forest.
Fantastic. Well, as you can see around us, it's absolutely a beautiful showroom here featuring a number of different pieces of artwork as well as furniture and accent pieces as well.
Yes.
And Joe, tell me about your business here in town. You have obviously clients from all over the North Shore, as well as in Lake Forest.
I have clients that I have in Michigan. I have them in Las Vegas. I do travel back and forth depending on who I'm working with. The clientele that I have has really stayed with me, and Lake Forest has been really wonderful. They've really opened up their homes to me and allowed me to come in to see these beautiful historic homes, and I'm able to work on them. So
we absolutely show a passion for what you do. Can you tell me about some of the styles that you enjoy working with in terms of pieces, furniture pieces, or textures on the walls?
I do a lot of work with faux finishing, as you can see in the store. I think a lot of times it brings a lot of character besides just color. So when we came into our shop, we revamped the whole entire store, and we had a lot of cracks and things were very, very old. So instead of working against it, we worked with it. And we came up with this look of something that was very, very old. And when people walk in, they want to touch it and feel it. And a lot of my design is the same way. You know, beautiful fabrics, a lot of textures, a lot of wood inlaid pieces that really are from all over the world. And so that's what I try to bring into someone's home, things that are not just functional, but also beautiful. So a lot of the pieces you'll see will be pieces that are hand painted, woods that are inlaid, fabrics that are hand painted. But then you can also get the fabrics that are, really wear and tear for family rooms for small children and dogs. So we do a little bit of everything.
And where do you get your pieces from?
All over. We have places that are from Italy. We have pieces from Spain, from France. We do have I have one vendor who makes everything here in the United States.
Joe, in terms of the history of this building, I know that I researched it a little bit, and going back, this part of the building was added on in the early 60s. And from there was actually built for a clothing store. And as it transformed up until now, 2008, had been a couple of clothing stores, was actually a cleaners at one point, then went back to women's clothing and then children's clothing. And we had an upholstery person in here before you, and now most appropriately an interior design. And you certainly have done wonders to this part of the building.
Thank you, and it's really a pleasure to be here. We are so happy to be in such a beautiful community that appreciates beautiful things and quality, and I think it's really made my business that much easier, because when you have people who appreciate the beauty of things and quality, when you're able to come in and show them these pieces to work in their home, they're so open-minded towards it. So I just feel very happy to be able to share that with people who actually understand what those pieces mean.
And you also host several trunk shows and other things here. Tell me a little bit about that.
I try to come up with a different trunk show every couple of months, showcasing women in the art field, whether it be beautiful jewelry that's handmade. I'm going to be showcasing a lady who does all beautiful hand-painted children's furniture. I really believe in giving back to the community and also bringing in new things. And what better way to do it than to have them come in the showroom, display their items, have a glass of wine or couple of hors d'oeuvres and just see what's out there. And we have some very talented people here in Lake Forest, and I've been privileged to have them come into the store.
Well, thank you for giving back to the community. That's
Thank
such a
you.
wonderful concept in terms of keeping in with the locals and the residents in this community. And Joe, do you have anything in the store we can take a look at, or you want to point out some of your highlighted pieces in the store?
I have a couple things that are definitely the highlights. They are the pieces that just make me smile when I walk in. One such piece is this armoire. All of that's done by hand, the carving.
Wow.
They use the techniques of old world for their hinges. This piece in itself says so much, and here in Lake Forest, I think people can appreciate the fact that somebody painstakingly cut these pieces, placed them in here. There's over 1,000 pieces. So this is a piece I just find to be extremely beautiful and also functional. I've had another piece similar to this with flat screen television.
Wow.
So it's not just beautiful, but it is something that you can use.
It's absolutely a work of art.
It is a work of art, absolutely. So it's something that you're going to pass down, and versus a true antique, these pieces have been made here, so they're going to be more durable. They're not going to fall apart with the strongest and most exotic woods.
Joe, just behind you, I see we have some color swatches with some fabrics and tile and wood. Is this something that you would use at someone's home when you're working with someone on a project and a
Yes,
room?
absolutely. A lot of times I will put presentation boards together, and we'll start off with perhaps one fabric that a client likes, and from there I will then branch off and show them how you can put other colors together and other textures. I'll lay out the room, showing the furniture, the window treatments, so that even if they're just working on, say, a sofa and a couple of chairs that they're recovering or that they need, they can get a look at how the future of that room is going to turn out to. And it always helps to have colors or presentations, because you may love this and love that, and then I would work off of those two fabrics, but you can at least see the direction you're going into. So they're very helpful for my clients to be able to see the layout of the furniture and the colors and the feel, because the whole idea is to really put your personal taste and lifestyle into that room, so when people walk in, they feel you. So it's like a big hug.
Absolutely. And it's great, Joe, that you are able to offer the residents as well as customers outside of Lake Forest the service that they need. Really reaching out and coming into their home, or having them come to the studio and view things, that you're flexible and that you enjoy it.
Absolutely, absolutely. I work 7 days a week, around the clock, so even though you may come to the store and you'll see the hours are from 10 to 4, I work around my clients and what's really best for them. And I've been really privileged in the past 20 years that I have to say there isn't a client who hasn't become a friend that I don't enjoy going out to their home and working with them. So I'm very fortunate that way, and I hope to keep it that way. So that's something I hope to offer to the people here in Lake Forest. And everybody's been wonderful, so.
Well, thank you. Joe, it's been a pleasure having you here today. Thanks so much for welcoming us into your beautiful studio.
Thank you, and you can come anytime.
Thank you. Thank you for watching Inside Lake Forest. Today we've been visiting with Valenti Interiors. Their office hours are, as she mentioned, 10 to 4. However, by appointment is also available at your home. And her website you can reach her at is valentiinteriors.com.